Hey everyone, Gnarlash here, welcome back to some more Sid Meier's Civilization 7. We are playing as Simon Bolivar and the Prussian Empire on Deity difficulty, and we're really just kind of just taking over the world at this stage. We're 23 turns into modern. We literally just finished researching, what is that civic called? Political theory, and we started thinking into the communism civic here, which gave us our ideology. However, we almost completed the military legacy path in modern without it. That's how much conquest we've been doing. So it's been pretty crazy. I mean, we've been fighting kind of on all fronts. Different civilizations have declared war against us and made peace with us, and all this different stuff over the course of the age so far. And we are just coming out on top. I think we've lost maybe one unit so far since we started the modern age. It's just been crazy. So let's just dive back into it. So if you find yourself enjoying this one, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out massively. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And let's see. I think Ben Franklin's gonna be the next one to get wiped off the planet here. Tecumseh wants peace. I don't think so. I don't think we're going to be doing much peace. We did give Ashoka peace because his settlements are kind of spread out. We don't have any army or military up there. And he basically just gave us a city for just hanging out at war with him. So I think that's fine. We do have our cannon here, which we're going to right here on this tile so we can take out this boat. Gone. That is perfect. We'll go ahead and slam this line infantry. And then maybe we can take this line infantry out. Doesn't look like it actually is okay though. What we're actually going to do is pop you into the commander and we'll pop out a healthier line infantry. We're going to lag a little bit when we do it because there's so many units on the field or on the map. And we'll slam you. Oh, we did take it out. Okay. Well, that is awesome. So that means we can move forward. We can deploy another line infantry here at Argos and we can start slamming. So how do we want to do this? We don't need you to pillage. We probably want you to slam this. And do we capture it? We do capture it. And then we can have you slam this district. And I think it just breaks the district, right? Yeah. So then you can slam the line infantry. You can deploy this line infantry here. Because this is Ben Franklin's only settlement, right? We can have you slam. And do you take him out? Do. And that should be it. That is it. Okay, so Ben Franklin is done. That is crazy. Okay, well, that is the second civilization we've eliminated this game. That means the other leaders are not going to be very happy with us. Obviously, Catherine is now a little more upset with us. So eliminated other civ. There was another one for Amina that we eliminated in Antiquity, or maybe at the beginning of Exploration, and it looks like that might have fallen off because this was -10 for Amina. She doesn't seem to have that now. So raise or keep. We'll obviously keep the settlements. Man, if we had raised all those settlements we've gotten, that would have actually been an insane amount of negative war support that we would have had against us for raising all those. So it's probably good that we didn't. I think what we'll do now is have these commanders. You can just hang out and heal, I guess. And then you might as well hop into this commander. And then you can heal a moment. We kind of just want to heal all our units up here. And then we'll start pushing. We'll probably push this settlement out of here. And it looks like Pachacuti is settled here as well, interestingly enough. Hopefully Catherine doesn't want to go to war with us because that would not be ideal. So we can actually slam this cavalry unit that just happens to be here. Interesting that he's kind of just throwing his units across the ocean. So we'll have you take that. We'll have you move into this city. Capture it. Oops, I did not mean to click on that. We'll do that shortly. We do have all these units here, so let's actually start picking off some of his units, and that's just going to help our military as we're kind of figuring all of this out. So let's have you move here and slam, and then let's put you here and you slam this unit, and you should be gone. Perfect. And you just slam this unit, and that unit should almost be. Oh, we did take it out. That is perfect. All right, so we can have you then move on to this commander and just hang out. That is awesome. So that cavalry unit never came up this way. So we'll just have this ship sweep around that side. Okay, and then we can actually have you start moving down this way. with this fleet commander. With the fleet commander there. Okay, yeah, that is, I mean, to be able to knock down some of his military for free in the ocean like that is really great. It's also why I didn't want to move our military through this area in case he has boats here, because that would just have the potential to devastate any of our units that were in the water. Would not be too good. So we'll move you up here, deposit one boat there, deposit the other boat here. Okay, now we can bombard this. It looks like it has some sort of military strength on it though. So let's just do a barrage land target right here. So about half almost, it looks like, of its health is gone. Yeah, I'm not really sure what was there. Okay, so let's do some growth. Jedet has some growth. We can get rid of all the rest of the negative unhappiness or negative happiness, so let's do that. Then we have growth up in the city that Ashoka gave us, and it looks like we can just put it all in the same spot, or all in the same, what's it called, tile. So let's just grab one of those. We're going to keep this settlement. We're also going to check to see if we can build anything here. So I think we want to build a grocer. That's usually what we go for. We won't build it there because we want the happiness, so I'll just throw that down right there. And then that is good to go. Can we build anything here? I think we already looked at that, so that's fine. Okay, there's nothing we can really do about this. He just knows where our commanders are, and that is inconsequential. In Carvuna, it looks like we finished our park, so we can build... We could build an ironworks next, which I think we will do, just to get that extra production up and running. And I think we'll probably put it next to the city park. I think that's probably the call. So let's throw that down there. We have a promotion on our army commander, which I think we didn't allocate yet. So we'll grab shock tactics on you. Excellent. No resources available, even though that always comes up and tells us that we have some. Okay, so it looks like we probably only have this military over here to move around, which is fine. So can we actually deploy you there, and then you there, and then what we're gonna do is have this commander move over, this unit slam, and then we're gonna have this commander move up, you move up again, and then we can have this line infantry. I think we just have it slam, and that's fine. So district is broken, and then everybody else that's down here needs to just go back onto alert until we can get you through this area. Okay, you can actually pillage here for 50 culture. I mean, it's not really worth it, because we're going to capture this and then have to repair it. So let's just have you fortify for now. Okay, then over on this district, we'll actually have you fire on the city. Then we'll have you slam the city. And then, what do you have in you? Anybody? Nobody. So let's have you hop into... Nope, that is not what I want to click on. There's too many icons over here. Let's have you hop into this commander. We'll have you also hop into this commander. You can get deployed back here. You can pillage for health. You don't have the movement anymore, so you'll just heal. And then you can deploy here and then slam the district or slam the city. Perfect. And then you hop in, you hop in, you move forward and heal. Okay, this unit is done healing. We're gonna have you go on alert in case Napoleon's army comes down. So we're gonna have you come down this way. You can just move into the settlement and go on alert for now. Kind of need you on standby. Now you all will get deployed here. Okay, let's have you move down. And then these boats, how do we want to do this? So let's have you move up. Let's have you move up. You can't do a coordinated naval attack right now, so we can probably just have you slam. And then have you slam. And then you can move forward. Can you bombard from here? You can. And you can move here. And you can also bombard. So let's have you fire here. Perfect. We actually have a promotion on our fleet commander, so let's do that first. We're going to go ahead and grab brace. Okay. And then we're going to have you bombard this district. So crazily enough, we should be able to take out a few. I mean, we can go back to war with Ashoka soon, I think, too. Well, maybe in like 8 turns or whatever. But we can take out some of these coastal settlements, which is like really nice. How long do we have to wait for you? Oh, it's 6 turns. Okay, that's even better. I don't want to have to go to war with Catherine now if we can help it. He did move forward to attack us, but we are in range of our fleet commander, so I feel like we should be... Ooh. Okay, well, there's his navy. That's pretty insane. Funny enough, you want peace. Yeah, you're not going to get peace. I don't think anybody's going to get peace once they declare war on us. So let's have you move forward. We're going to have our fleet commander move forward here. You slam. You slam. That should be gone. You move forward. You move forward. Slam this. Then our fleet commander can move forward. And then you can fire. Didn't we break one of these? Am I crazy? Did he build walls here? Oh, he did. It looks like. Okay, well, let's hit it. Anyway, I think that's fine. So then you can wait. We have some growth in Krongthep. So we need happiness. I think we grab... we could grab that, but nobody's really using those resources right now. So let's actually grab the happiness tile. This is actually a really nice tile back here. I think getting the most happiness right now is probably most important. So let's do that. We do have a celebration. We're going to use that for science. And then we can assign another policy. Thinking... probably the production. We don't really need the culture. And it gives us negative happiness. So that's just... it impacts our empire across the board. Or our cities across the board. So let's not do that. Then Axum has some production. We are still negative happiness, but we can build some stuff that doesn't impact happiness. So we can build this grosser. It's 14 and 2. So that's here. That's not really great. Probably gonna have to overbuild something. Can overbuild the bank. It's probably the best one to overbuild. Yeah, I think we will overbuild the bank, and that's fine. Okay, so how do we want to handle this? So we can have you slam. We can have you slam as well. Do you have... Can I click on this commander? You can pillage for science. Okay, I can't actually click on this commander for some reason. Try that again. There we go. So let's have you deploy this unit here. Okay, we're actually going to have you fortify because you're in a rough position. We'll have you heal, and then we'll have you fortify. Are not fortified here yet, so let's have you move... Actually, let's have you move up here, and then we'll deploy our cavalry. And then what we'll do is take you with us, have you move over, have you fortify, and you can slam, and then you can slam, and then... Well, we have a promotion actually, so let's grab that first. Let's grab Defilade, and then let's have you finish this guy off. I think that should give us the settlement. Okay, that's perfect. And that gives us our victory condition now. So we've completed, oh, we don't need that. We've completed our military legacy path. That is fantastic. I'm half tempted to not even build it and to just conquer the rest of the world. Like, I'm not sure. Not sure what I want to do in that regard. Let's have you move up. Let's just start moving a bunch of our units forward here. Cannon, and then wait. You move up. You move up. Who else can move up? You can, and then you can. Okay, excellent. We're obviously going to keep the settlement too. And is this the same commander? No, it's a different commander. We're actually going to give you bulwark because this is the fortifications, right? Yeah. Okay, excellent. Resources. Still nothing that we can assign unless we start upgrading more settlements to cities, which we should, but we're not going to yet. Let's give you... You have 25 population already. Let's actually give you an ironworks here. We'll throw it here with the stone cutter. Perfect. We don't need to build anything else here because our army is literally right there. Okay, so you forward. Can you reach that settlement? You can, so let's have you move over. And then we'll do barrage. And that gives us a promotion on this fleet commander, I think. It does. So let's give you salvo. Awesome. And then let's have you move in and take this district, or this settlement. Perfect. Keep, of course. I think that's pretty much it for this. Will you give us open borders? Of course not. It's worth a shot, though. 5 turns so we can declare war on you again. Would like to take that. As far as this guy's military goes, we're literally just kind of swatting them down as they come across. So, like, what if I moved you there and then I did, like, coordinated naval attack? I'm wondering if this guy attacks too. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was going to, like cheat in a way, right, and give him extra movement, because that would have been interesting. The commander, I think he has no military with... Actually, I don't know that. I don't know if he has no military with him or not, so let's fire on him. Okay, this is looking really good for us. So let's have you take this boat. You move over. Take this boat. Whoops. Let's try that again. Okay. So now you can start moving over this way. We can start taking out some of these coastal settlements with our navy and then focus our army moving inland here. Can we build anything with you? We can build, actually we can build a port for negative happiness, or we can build a grocer. Should probably just build a grocer. We lose more happiness anyway, but that's okay. And then should displace some population. Then we can move that somewhere else. We can actually put on this 6 happiness tile, which we will do. Okay, who is left to move? This boat here. We will move you out now that we've kind of secured the ocean here. Oh, we do still have these units to take care of as well. So let's have you fire. Awesome. Let's have you pillage. We'll have you slam. Do you have a unit with you? You do. We can actually put you in the water. No, we can't. Okay, well what we're going to do is move you forward, and then you can slam and break the district. And then you don't have a unit with you either. So let's have... I guess you can just fortify behind here for now. Okay, we've almost got this settlement. These cannons are healed, which is awesome. Okay, perfect. Okay, you need to heal, because you might as well since everybody else is going to be healing over here. Okay, this cannon actually doesn't need to heal, so you can just hop back into the commander. Okay, this boat is done healing. Let's see, we do kind of... I mean, the scouts I don't really care about. So let's have you hop into this fleet commander. Let's have you hop into this fleet commander. Let's have this fleet commander move down here. And then what we want to do is pop you out here. We're going to move you over. And we're going to do some massive splash damage. Oh no, this isn't the fleet commander that has splash damage. So never mind, we're not going to do massive splash damage. That is a little bit sad. But we can do quite a bit of damage here. So if we can get rid of this army commander, I think that's the most important thing. Alright, so that's going to take off a few shots. Let's use land target. Okay, so we didn't take him out, but we get him quite a bit. Let's give you gunfire support, and we give you order. Perfect. That's really going to help us out here. Alright, that looks good. What got attacked here? Oh, that's nothing. That's actually interesting because we destroyed these, and yet it's telling me that they got pillaged, which is funny. Looks like you have movement, so you just move down there for now, I guess. Okay, so there's communism. And we get more military, which is kind of funny. And there's combustion also. That's actually huge. That's going to be pretty fun to upgrade some of our naval units. Let's ditch civil engineering and let's grab productive forces determinism. We'll throw that in there. I'm not going to grab proletariat. Well, we don't really need the food, and we definitely need the happiness, so we're not going to grab that. But that looks good. So now we have over 1,000 science per turn. That's so insane. Narrative choice. We should have this, right? Have 125 population across all settlements within 20 turns. We should already have this. We do. Okay. So, well, we don't need this, obviously. We need 2,000 gold. Probably not. I think let's just take the scientific attribute point. Seems more fun than the gold. And we get a diplomatic attribute point. We just got so much stuff. What just happened? That's so crazy. So diplomatic, well, oh, 1 happiness in settlements for each resource assigned to them. That's actually really good. We will definitely take that. And then expansionist, we don't really need that, I don't think. Let's see, 50% gold towards converting a town to a city. That seems pretty good, actually. And we have 2 scientific points. So I guess we just take the ones that give us the most science. So 1 science on each quarter, and then 1 science per age in towns, or +2 in distant lands. That makes sense to me. So we'll grab those. And then there's a storm somewhere, which is not currently hitting us. Okay, Jesus are in there, which is fine. Ben Franklin has been defeated. That's so funny that that's still there. Okay, so let's grow our cities. Xinjiang only has fish tiles, just like that other settlement. So we'll just grab whichever one makes the most sense. Grow toward the happiness. And then Chang'an doesn't actually need happiness, so we can go for specialists here if we want to. And I think, looking at these tiles that we do, so what is the best specialist tile? These all look to be the same. We'll just grab this one. And then Pengsheng, I think we'll just grab this 5 food tile for the growth. And speaking of, did we ever build anything here? Looks like we did, but something needs to be repaired, doesn't it? Am I crazy? Medieval walls damaged, temple damaged. Oh, did they... I bet you somebody captured this, and we need to recapture it. I bet you that's what happened there. If that's the case, that's fine. Now, for K2, we definitely need some happiness. So let us grab, I guess this tile's as good as any. Let's do that. As for our next research, that's only 1 turn. We could go for this, get cav unit, strength, and then also that production. Then we can go industrialization afterward. I think we go industrialization first. So we just upgrade our military across the board if we want to. In terms of our civics, that is a lot of science. I think we're going to go for this. The alternatives in the main tree are not too compelling. Yeah, I think that's the play. And then our Prussian civics are kind of compelling, but nothing major. +3 combat strength for units within the command radius of a commander with a commendation. That's actually pretty good, but we don't really, I mean, we've been doing fine, so we don't really need that. We might not research these by the end of the game. Katana. You still have -6 happiness, but we can't do anything about that. So we'll probably have you build the ironworks for some additional production. And where can we put that? I think we're just going to build over the bank. We're just going to have us build over the hospital, which I think is also fine. Okay, so what I would like to do now as well, you are done with the lab in 1 turn. I would like for you to build the Manhattan. Okay, wait, actually, who has the most production? Where is our resources? Is there a view that I can see all of my cities' like production? I thought there was one. Maybe I'm misremembering. In any case, we can sort here by production and cities. So Kaloa has the most production. Berlin only has 68. So let's go over to Kaloa and see how long it would take to build the Manhattan project here. So here it would only take 8 turns. Just a little bit less secure. Well, I mean, not really. Yeah, we could just build it here. I think that's probably fine. So we'll build it after the ironworks is done. That should actually make it a little bit quicker, depending on how much production we're getting out of that ironworks. And we'll probably just throw it down on this tile. I don't see a reason not to put it there. Okay, so can we snag this this district here? I think we should be able to. Oh, you actually have to move and then attack. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's not bad. And then we can have you fire. Perfect. And then you hop in and you attack, and then we should have it. Okay, awesome. So then this commander will move in and fortify. I don't know why the district walls just disappeared, but they did. Let's keep this settlement. We're at 51 settlements right now. That is pretty crazy. So for this town, let's throw in a grocer as usual. I'll put it here. Then repair all. We have 5,000 gold right now. We can make another city somewhere if we want to. I think we'll hold off. I want to actually upgrade our navy if we can, or some of our navy. So what does it upgrade you to? A dreadnought. Yeah, I'd really like to do that. We do have a lot of just stuff here though, so we kind of need to slam these and get these units off the field. I think that is definitely something we need to do. So let's have you slam. He has so many cavalry units that he's just throwing into the water. Like that one got 1 shot there. I'll have you slam him, and then I'll actually have you move up, and you move here, and then slam this guy. Like we're just one-shotting his cavalry that are in the water. That is crazy. These boats we're actually just gonna upgrade because why not? We're already here. I hope he doesn't come over here and take this back. That'd be really annoying. Okay, we have no boats in you. You have some boats in you. And what we probably want to do is actually plop one of you here, have you upgrade, and then you can deploy here. We'll have you slam. And do you one-shot him? You don't. That's fine. I was hoping to get another upgrade on our boats, but it's more important that we take out these cavalry units instead. So we'll do that. Perfect. And we'll actually have this fleet commander just chill here so we can pick this guy up, like, immediately. And then do we have any other boats in friendly territory? We do. Grade you. Okay, and then what about over here by Napoleon? So Napoleon is making moves over here. There is some sort of unit here. It is a cavalry unit. We would like to heal these damaged boats if we can. We'll have you move forward, and then we'll barrage this cavalry unit. Perfect, so we eliminated the defenses and we eliminated the cavalry unit. That's, I should have checked the combat strength on these units, like 71 against the district and 75 against that cavalry unit there. That's so crazy. Okay, so cannon, you're gonna have to start doing some work here. Let's have, so you're not in range of the commander. Let's have you fire on this unit, and let's have you fire on this unit as well. Okay, so they're dispersed. There's no more commander for them. Let's have you both fire on this unit. Okay, so that time they had the collateral damage. Oh, because they're in range of the commander, this one wasn't. For some reason I didn't think this one had it. Yeah, gunfire support. Okay. Maybe we just got it. Oh yeah, we just got this. Never mind. I'm like forgetting what happened just last turn. Okay, we have tons of resources, but I think all of our cities are good on resources. So that is fine. And then we could move forward and slam, but that would be a mistake, I think. We can make you a land ship, which is super cool, but that land ship looked different than I remember. Oh, is the Prussian land ship different? Because it has the Iron Cross on it too. Huh, that is pretty cool. I never noticed that. Okay, you're in trouble. Let's swap some units around. Let's have you hop into a commander. You are looking pretty good. So let's have you also hop in. You will bounce because I think you might be zone control if I move you normally. So because I want to move you here, then actually upgrade you. You need to heal. Can you hold any more? Technically you can. So what we're going to do is deploy you here and have you fortify. And then we're going to have you move here and then fortify. I'm not sure what you're doing. You says you're healing, but you can hang out where you are right now anyway. Let's have you pop into this commander and then we can actually upgrade all of these to land ships. Perfect. That looks menacing. So let's have you heal then. And then we'll have you move here. So our commander doesn't take damage from that cannon. Then we'll have you move up and hop into the commander. You move forward. You move up. There's nowhere else to really move up though. That's fine. We'll start moving these cannons up and waiting. You can wait as well. Move forward, move forward, move forward. Okay. And then who else? You and you. You can just go on alert in that city. You can't move yet, so you're just going to upgrade. And then you have somebody to upgrade? You do. You have 2 to upgrade, actually. And the commander should still heal that damaged unit. Oh, he's actually out of movement. Unfortunate. Okay. That is fine. Oh yeah, we have these ranged units now that appear at the capital for our research, for our communist civic. Well, I mean, I guess we might as well start moving you up. Yeah, so one of these cannons stays and the rest move forward. Just in this general direction, I guess. It's fine. I don't know if they'll ever make it to the battlefield. They will try. Oh, we actually have a Napoleon commander back here. Funny enough. So let's fire on him. But does he have units in him? That is the question. So we will probably just take him out. It doesn't look like he has any units with him. I don't think there's any way to tell actually either. So you can wait. You need to wait because your boats are not ready. Same with you. Okay, this commander will actually just heal the unit that's damaged in him. And we need to move these units around. Actually, these units are healing, except for you, who can be upgraded. And then does this commander have any units in him that can be upgraded? You do. So let's do that. And then what about you? You do not. Okay, there's a Napoleon cavalry unit here. So let's fire on him. Yeah, Napoleon's military is actually not too small. So we just need to be aware of that. We're also seeing a good portion of Pachacuti's army now also over at this other settlement. So if you wait there, and that settlement is over here, right? We're actually seeing a good chunk of his army now that we did not see before. I wish you could click on the portrait and bring your camera back to that unit. I feel like that's something that should be in the game already. You hang out because I want you to stay in a fortified district. You should probably hop into a commander. Okay, it looks like we were attacked. Oh, okay. Well, he's just slamming to slam. So I'll just take that guy out really quickly. We do have a narrative choice here. 3 science. Oh, because we completed the quest, right? Yeah, nice. Okay, I think that was Berlin that finished that, if I'm not mistaken. And then where is Kaloa? Okay, so 6 turns on the Manhattan Project. Is that this that's making that sound? Something's making like a sizzling sound. That's really weird. Kahului has some growth. It looks like it's just going to be a fishing boat growth. So that's fine. Just grab whatever. Carvuna also has some growth. And we do still need some happiness. So I think that's what we're going to aim for right here. Kaloa has some growth. And we are positive happiness here. So we're going to go for probably a specialist. Did we already put a specialist somewhere in this city? We did not. Could grab this production tile, but I think we're going to go for the science. This one actually has a little bit of happiness as well that we'll grab. But this is with two production. Oh, this one also has 2 production. I think we're gonna go for this one then. Let's do that. And then in Berlin, let's throw down an ironworks. We could throw it down right here. What do we build over? The armor. We do get 1 science, 1 culture, but we lose 3 production. And then over here, we just get our 11 and 3. I think this is probably fine to just throw it down right here. Keep our ageless buildings together. And then Jedet has some production. We could throw down a lab here. Anything we throw down is going to take us into negative happiness territory in this city. I think the lab is what we want, though. We do like some science. Can we build over the dungeon here? It does build over the dungeon. So let's put the lab there. Excellent. Actually, do we have specialists here yet? Doesn't look like it. Specialist 0 out of 4. Oh, no, we do have 1. Okay, that's actually perfect. Then Chang'an also has production. We have positive happiness here, so we don't need to worry about building a city park yet. I think we'll go ahead and build... We could build a port. I think we're just going to go straight up science at this stage. We probably don't need to, but we don't. I mean, we could build ports and get more resources, and that'll give us more adjacency, or not adjacency, but like bonuses in some of our policies and stuff like that. But I don't really... I mean, it's not really necessary. And I do like going more science. Okay, so... Yeah, I just like getting that military edge from having more science in a lot of cases. I know the port and stuff helps out with resource distribution and stuff like that, and all the other stuff in the economy path, but I don't think we really need it. So let's actually do some stuff over here first. So Napoleon is reinforcing his position here. I do want to do like a land barrage, but I'm afraid it's going to use these boats that are supposed to be healing. So we're just going to do like regular naval attacks. We do also do the AoE damage, which is huge. So that's actually, that seems very strong. Like, it just goes to show, like, if you don't have a navy at home and your enemy's coming at you with a navy, that could be potentially devastating. So let's have you move forward. And then what can you hit? You can hit this district. I'd rather you hit the units though. And then you fire on this unit. He's gone. You can fire on the district and get rid of that. And then you fire on this unit. Perfect. It's like his military never even got to my city, which is amazing. And then down here, we're all good. Okay, so now the Pachacuti War over here. Let's actually do some stuff with these boats first. So we do have our dreadnoughts now. I can move you back and upgrade you. I can move you forward and slam that commander. That's awesome. That's so cool. You can move up, and now we can't actually take this by sea, unfortunately. So what we're gonna do is just bombard as much as we can. Can you move over? You can. There's a boat in there. So let's have you fire on the boat district. Okay, good. You do damage to it. That is sick. Let's have you move forward. And then can you... No, you can't. So let's actually have you do a barrage land target. Oh, we can do it on this. It's probably only for you, though. Let's take out this unit. Perfect. And then you can hop in here. You can hop in here. And you can hop in here. Okay. Let's grab all of our navy. All of our dreadnoughts. With our little sailing ship there. Let's move you forward. Oh no. Moved you forward one too far. This unit might actually snag that. We don't want it to. You don't really have enough movement. I wanted to start moving over this way, but we need to prevent this from happening here. So let's do this. Let's have you take this unit out. Then what we'll do is have you move... Oh, we didn't upgrade these. We can. Okay. I thought we weren't going to be able to. I thought I made the same mistake 2 times in a row. Okay, perfect. All right, now for these units here. So this is a little bit tough. We do have you. Let's have you move up. That's all of your movement, unfortunately. We can pack you into this commander. Have you move forward. Have you heal. Have you move up. You move up. We can have... Oh, he's got a field gun here. Okay, so you have units in you. You're not upgraded, though. Let's upgrade you. And then you don't have any movement, right? No, you don't. Okay, let's grab our other cavalry. Deploy you here so you can slam the field gun. Perfect. Let's have... Can you take out this cavalry unit? You can. Oh, you can't. Okay, well that's unfortunate. You could have just used this land ship to slam it then. Man, that thing is cool. In that case, you can move up. Since that wasn't really ideal, you move up. You're pretty much healed, so you move forward. We just need to be careful because he does have a concave, the potential to concave us here and surround us. So we just want to make sure that he doesn't get to surround us in that way, or at least, you know, if he does, then as long as he doesn't do a ton of damage to us, then we'll be okay. We just have to be aware of it. We do have tons of soldiers, so I'm not really worried. But we do want to make sure that we're not too reckless with what we have. You just alert until you can move. Same with you. Okay. Cannons are on the move. And then actually I didn't put you on alert, I put you on wait. Let's actually cancel. Let's put you sleep. Because they can't actually go on alert while they're in the water like that. Okay. He's got some annoying line infantry here, which I don't really want to deal with, but it is here, so we kind of have to deal with it. So let's have you fire on this unit. And can you reach this unit from here? You cannot. So you'll move up, you'll move up, you'll move forward. And then what we'll do is grab you, throw you in here, and then deploy you here, and have you slam that line infantry. And then you do. So you'll actually deploy a fresh one here. And you have another fresh one that you can deploy right here. And then we'll slam that guy again and potentially get rid of him. Okay, perfect. So he's gone. And then you move up, because we'll have to put you, well, I mean, you might not be able to get into a commander. He's actually got military over here again. Okay, so let's have you go into this commander. How many troops does this commander have? Just a few. You up in this commander as well. This commander should be able to move up. Can actually move up pretty far. Let's have you deposit a land ship here, and then you can slam, and then you move up, and then we can deposit our cannon here, and our cannon can fire on this cav unit. Perfect. Let's have you move forward and then deploy line infantry. Line infantry takes out the cavalry unit, and then we can move you forward again. You actually have a promotion? Oh no, this commander has a promotion. Perfect. Let's have you take redeploy, I think is the one that we want. Okay, and then you actually just have to hang out. There's nothing for you to do here. You can't fortify, so I think you just wait as well, and you can heal. And these units are finally going to be able to do something after being back here healing for so many turns. This fleet commander will just hang out. Line infantry will go on alert. Actually, this land ship should also go on alert, and you the same. Okay, fleet commander will wait. We have a migrant here, actually, so let's send you over here. Okay, and then I noticed we need to spend some influence. So where can we do that? I think we're already befriending them. Could befriend this independent. Bunch of cuties actually trying to do that. So let's actually grab this, and then so he'll have it in 24 turns. Let's add some influence here, so we'll have it in 20, and we'll be suzerain of this city-state. Okay, that is perfect. Okay, yeah, it looks like Pachacuti is really leaning into our military here, so we kind of have to be a little bit careful, because he does have a ton of cavalry. Yeah, he definitely has a lot of cavalry. So we actually got a promotion on this commander. There's some flooding. That's okay. Flooding is something we can deal with. So you can take Resolute. That's actually going to be awesome for you. And then we have some growth to contend with. So Hastings, these are all the same. So let's grab that. Axum has some growth. Looks like this is going to be just a specialist. So it looks like this is actually a better spot to put a specialist than where we had it before. So we'll do that. Okay, Parsa, all these tiles are the same. Perfect. Chang'an also has some more growth. I feel like this one just grew. Is this a city? This is a city. It has fine happiness. So we're actually going to grab this tile here with the 5 production. Kansa has some growth and its happiness is good. We'll grab the wine. Okay, we have a city-state bonus here. So, this isn't really worth it, I don't think. We're actually just going to take the rare metals. Because one, I want to see what it does. I've never taken them before. And I want to see how much science we get, which is probably only going to be like 5 science. And the gold is kind of inconsequential. I just don't want to have to build more stuff. And Like, because maybe this is better, but I'm, you know, with all the war going on, I don't think we really need it, and I don't really feel like building anything extra. So this isn't really impactful because we don't have a lot of gold buildings, and then we don't have any trade routes going on right now. So that is fine. Preslav has some production available. So I think what we're going to do is build the ironworks. I'll just throw it down in this vacant slot right here. That is fine. The wine, what does that give us? 4 production, 4 food. So let's do this, and let's do this. And do we have any cities? We do. Berlin. So let's pop that clam out of Berlin. Let's throw the wine in here for now. We may need to put the clams back, or the pearls back in, if our happiness gets too low, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, we're not going to do this part yet. Let's actually do some other stuff here. Let's move you over, you over. We can move you up. We can pop this cannon into a commander. Can you move forward? You can. So let's pop you into this commander. Well, let's try that again. Same with this land ship. And then let's move you here. And then you here. And then what we're going to do is deploy land ship here. Very laggily. We'll do this. We'll deploy another land ship here. We'll deploy a cannon on the high ground here. Okay, cannon actually, ironically enough, actually cannot fire from this position. So we'll just back it back up. That's fine. And then you can deploy a line infantry. Actually can't deploy here. Okay, so let's grab you, and you can deploy your line infantry here, because there's actually a ridge that I did not notice before. Okay, so we're going to slam. Excellent. We're going to slam, and then you might as well just slam the same district. Perfect. And then since they probably don't need any help, what we're actually going to do is I'm going to have you move down this way. I'm going to have you deploy this unit. Actually, we'll deploy the hurt one here, so this commander can actually take it and heal it, and then we'll move this commander down this way, start moving toward this Pachacuti settlement here. I think that makes the most sense. Oh yeah, I forgot about this over here. We probably should have started befriending this one instead. Whoops. Now as far as these units go, let's move you forward and pop you into this commander. Let's try that again. Pop you into this commander. Cannon can move down, cannon can move forward. Okay, there we go. You'll actually just go on alert for now while we heal up the rest of these troops and get them ready to essentially sail across the ocean here. So you hop into this fleet commander. You're going to start moving around here. And then same with this fleet commander. This fleet commander actually has a ton of movement. If we deploy some ships here, if I deploy you here and I deploy you here, do you have range to attack that? Do you have range to attack? You don't, but now you do. And now you do. Okay, so let's actually do this. Let's deploy you. Let's move you here. Oh, you know why? Move you forward. So now do you have range to attack this? You do. Okay, so let's fire on this. Let's fire on this. And fire again. So we'll be able to take that settlement out. We'll be able to take out Tecumseh's settlement here. I don't think we'll have to worry about that cavalry unit. This should heal up in time. Let's have you move down, and then we'll barrage this main settlement here. Is that gone? Just like that. Excellent. And I'll barrage this. Okay, so we actually, yeah, we can't take this settlement with our boats, unfortunately. Oh, he has a settlement here, or settler here. Are we missing a fleet commander? Maybe we're not. Maybe we just have like less. I feel like we're missing one though. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, you've one. Oh yeah. Okay, so we actually have some fleet commanders with one less boat. That is fine, but we don't want him settling anywhere. So let's make sure we get rid of this guy, and then we'll move you here, and then fire. Okay, and then over here we have some stuff going on that we don't really like. So we'll get the first shot on that unit. We'll have you upgrade to a land ship. We should upgrade our whole navy over here. We're not in friendly territory with these boats though, so let's have you upgrade. Let's have you upgrade. Let's pop you in here. Let's pop you in here. Can we go to war with you yet? 2 more turns. You hop in here. You are starting to not like us too much, which is unfortunate. We'll upgrade these boats really quick. Amazing. And then you can't reach that unit, so we'll just switch you around like that. You're healing. You actually can't upgrade here. So let's have you fire on this, and then let's have you fire on this. Nice, the splash damage is so good. I mean, we could coastal raid this stuff and heal. That's probably a better way to do this. Oh, you can't coastal raid anything though, for some reason. I kind of want you to fire on this and probably take out that unit. Oh, almost. Okay, these cannons just keep on moving them, I guess. I don't want to lose track of them in case they have to like change their direction or something. Okay, his field gun is gone. This unit's almost dead, so you can heal there. I'm a little afraid to move this land ship forward. I feel like we should probably heal it. So let's have you hop into this commander, and let's have our commander deploy this unit here, and then we'll slam this cavalry unit. There's that field gun. Let's move our land ship up here, and then this line infantry can move up here. Okay, and you're supposed to be healing, but I think oh no, maybe you just took flood damage. That's a little annoying. Or repair all that stuff. Could build defensive fortifications. I don't think we need to. You, sir, need to not be there anymore. So let's have you move back and heal. You can heal in place. I think you'll be all right. You only have damaged units. And then you, some great units here. So then you can hop back into this commander. We're just playing bounce the units all over the place, it seems. So we can take out that unit. We can't take out anything else. So we will slam 100%. We will slam. He's going to get a settler out. Doesn't really matter too much. We'll deposit you here. And they'll have you fortifying. We'll have you move forward. Okay. So like this is one of those things, right, where the name of the game is don't lose units, but they're losing units and we're not. And we should be able to come out on top. Let's have you upgrade, actually. It's too bad upgrading doesn't heal your unit, but I guess that would be pretty cheap on the defense. Okay, do any cities not have resources? Because we have a ton of... Oh, so that's a socketable resource. Interesting. So let's pull you out and let's throw you in. Huh, that's pretty cool. I wasn't sure if it was one of those that just like popped up here but only gave you stuff per your capital, but I guess it is a city resource. Maybe it said in the tooltip, I just didn't read it. All right, the rest of you, I think just wait. Yeah, I think that's the play. You go sleep for now. You can alert, because the ones in the back are the ones that are going to take longer to fit through this funnel. You wait. You heal. Very tempting to attack you. I don't think we need to just yet. Okay, who is left to move? Fleet commander. You can go back onto alert. What is this storm here? Oh, it's just gone now. I don't think it even hit us. Funny enough. I'll have you move forward since you don't have a unit with you anymore. You can heal. You can heal. Okay. Is there anything we want to spend our gold on? Any cities? Let's see really quick if we want to upgrade anything else to a city. I don't think there is. I mean, we could make Parsa a city. It has some wonders in it. How much does it cost? Yeah, I mean, why not? At this stage, right? Kind of feels like it makes sense. And then we can get a city mark up. I think we could overbuild stuff. The thing is that we cannibalize the happiness. And in some cases, it's the production. So I think we just take the 5. I think that'll be just fine. And then Parsa actually has these bonus resources that we can pull out. Although the 4 happiness is kind of what you want. And then this is 3 happiness, right? 6 in the capital and 3 in other cities. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Then we just have towns that need resources assigned to them. Actually, you have the least happiness. You shouldn't have those assigned to you. So let's actually find the towns with the least happiness, or sorry, the most happiness, and we'll give you these resources. Let's see, there's got to be one more right here. That looks good to me. Okay, making a lot of progress here. We're at war with the people that we need to be at war with. Well, we will go back to war with Ashoka. Well, I mean, I guess if we don't win the game first, because we are building the Manhattan Project over here, and then I think after that we just build Project Ivy, and then that's it. We might build some nukes. I've never used one before because it's kind of interesting, right? Because you build the Manhattan Project, but then once you build the Manhattan Project, you can build Project Ivy or research Project Ivy, and then you can also build nukes. And I guess the thing is that if people are slowing you down in building Project Ivy, then you can build nukes to fight with. So that makes sense. But in both cases that I've gone for a military victory, I've been so ahead of the AI that it's just never made sense to build them. So I think we might, for the fun of it, just build a couple, even if we have to go to war with like Catherine to use it, because I think our victory is kind of in the bag at this point anyway. So yeah, just look at the military power anymore. It's kind of just insane as we upgrade our units, especially. So But yeah, I think we're going to end this episode here. So if you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps the channel out a ton. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.